Gaming in the classroom, something that has been explored through multiple different studies. Gaming in the classroom has had a positive and negative effect on different teachers and students over the past couple years. The idea of using games to engage students in the process of active learning is not new. Over the past several years, educators have been increasingly incorporating various games into their teaching curriculum in an effort to create a fun, engaging learning environment for all students. This study will show just that. There are many different explanations as to what defines an educational game. Some games will be competitive in nature, while others, on the other hand, may simply just allow students to work together as a class to solve a general problem where no one wins or no one loses. The gaming format does not really matter. Students can simultaneously build their problem-solving skills while having fun throughout the process if an instructional game is well designed. There are many different gaming formats that educators can choose from. However, there are factors that need to be considered. There are multiple factors that need to be considered from all viewpoints. These factors include which game best integrates into the existing curriculum, which game meets the objectives of the topics being taught, and what are the instructor's personal beliefs on integrating this technology. Approaches to educational games are not left uncontested by educators and scholars alike. Some believe that teachers are simply teaching to the test with games, and this causes the student to become experts at answering the test questions without entirely understanding the concepts justifying their answers. Furthermore, it is argued that these practices are replacing critical models of instruction in inquiry-based, higher-order, problem-solving activities and lessons that we, as educators, truly know increase the genuine level of learning that students really need. This study digs deep into the fact that people believe that learning should not always be considered fun. Gaming and fun are always associated with the two. So, is it fair to tell students that learning is normally just fun? One argument that is made to support how this could be negative because meaningful learning may sometimes be difficult and actually require cognitive and emotional effort, especially in the light of the fact that post-secondary education is not usually a fun undertaking. It could be rather hard. One last concern from this study regarding educational games comes from a recent case study that focused on teachers adopting educational computer games. Games are being such an innovative learning tools that teachers may conclude that they don't actually need to lecture, and instead they may rely on the game too much as a tool. The games that are used in the classroom vary in range. There are interactive board games and stimulating computer games. Jeopardy is just one example for a fun and exciting way to learn lesson objectives. However, it's important to know that the teacher still must be present in the learning. The teacher is still the guide for educational success. Throughout this study, it was saw that most students did fairly well when playing other types of games. These games include Family Feud, Pyramid, Wheel of Fortune, Millionaire, and Deal or No Deal. These are more adapted from television shows that students actually watch. From this study, on average, using academic games in the classroom is associated with a 20 percentile point gain in student achievement. Although quantitative evidence is quite scarce regarding the use of board games and television-based review games, there is evidence that shows positive results from computer-based games and other cooperative learning techniques. Throughout this study, the reader understands that there are positive outcomes with the gaming in the classroom. It provides an active learning opportunity and reinforces topics learned in the classroom. It also allows students to interact not only with computer-based games and programs, but also with their peers in a new and exciting way. A question regarding gaming in the classroom lends teachers to wonder, will the student rely heavily on their teammates, or will they be able to accomplish things on their own? Through this study, it was researched on different methods we could use as educators to make sure both avenues are taken advantage of. Incorporating students as individuals and as team members can be difficult. However, something to consider is the KnowledgeNet framework method because of how it involves every student, yet a team approach is still encompassed by this method of teaching. It also adheres to a lot of curriculum standards. Through reading and analyzing this study, it is clear that there are costs but also great benefits to gaming in the classroom. Gaming in the classroom can be effective if it is implemented correctly and with fidelity. Gaming in the classroom can go negatively if it is not done properly. In my 8th grade language arts class, I too have used gaming in the classroom. Gaming in the classroom I found to be very interactive amongst students, but also allowed me to see which students were able to grasp certain concepts in a timely manner. Gaming in the classroom has been effective for me. In language arts, gaming is used throughout the year. We have used gaming as a way to review certain techniques or objectives covered in different lessons. Some of the games that we have used are Kahoot, Quizlet, Quizlet Live, Flip Quiz, and a few others. Overall, gaming is a useful tool in the classroom. I have seen firsthand how it really does facilitate and bring learning to a whole new level. It is important to remember, however, that the teacher still needs to teach and be present throughout a lesson. They are truly still the key to success.